Hello and welcome back to a new video using PostHog-LLM. For today's video, I will show how to identify dialogues with emojis using Regex expressions and then do some quick analysis using the newfound dialogues. Again, just like my previous videos, I'll be using the Wildchat conversational dataset. And here in the products analytics page, I have my LLM task event. This event represents a single dialogue with a user input and a model output. So a conversation is basically a collection of LLM task events linked by a property that has a session ID. And this event also contains a number of other properties, as you'll see in this video. So I want to find dialogues with emojis, and to do that I'll use HogQL expressions with filters. So I want to select and count dialogues with emojis. So I'll open up the filter menu and select the HogQL tab to use HogQL expressions. And so HogQL is basically a query language that's used by the ClickHouse database to read and manage the data. And I will use one of the functions, the match function, to look up into the user text using the LLM input property. That's my property that contains my user text in my LLM task event. So I'll paste this function here. It's very long to write it out. So this regex basically it covers a wide range of emojis, and I found it to be working pretty well. I will also leave it in the video description if you want to try it out. So I'll add this, and now it should show me only dialogues with emojis. So here below I have my monthly grouping and count of dialogues with emojis, and I see there's a big spike here in May of 23. And I can go inside and see one example of a conversation that contains a dialogue with an emoji. For example, this user. No emojis here. Let's scroll down. Okay, here it is. Contains multiple emojis. One here. Okay. So that's one example. I can also break down, for example, by the device type and see which devices made the most use of emojis. So I'll go here in the breakdown and look up for the property device type. Let's see. And here I see that desktop users have way more. Let me show you the legend. So desktop users have way more events than mobile or tablet users, with the exception of February of 24. Okay, I wonder still who's more likely to use emojis. I see that indeed desktop users have more emojis events, but the reality is that there's way more desktop users than mobile users, and I have shown that in a previous video. So instead I'm going to calculate the percentage of dialogues that include emojis for each device type, and it will allow me to get a clearer picture of emoji usage relative to the total number of dialogues for each device. So I will delete this first, and I will create another series. So I'll duplicate this, and I want a series that includes all dialogues in my data, and I will use the formula mode to divide A by B, for example. So here, let me change the settings, show values on series, and also I want to see the percentage. So here I can see the percentage of dialogues with emojis over time. It's barely 1% of the data, but keep in mind this is a very large data set. And now I will add a breakdown by device type again, device type. And also let me adjust this to a bar chart. Let's see. So I see that there are 1.55% for mobile dialogues and 0.88% for desktop users, for desktop dialogues. So while emojis have the highest number of events among desktop users, mobile users are more likely to use emojis. That's what this insight is telling me. Also, for a final insight, I'll add another breakdown, user toxicity. I want to know if toxic dialogues, and when I say toxic, I mean user toxicity. So are toxic dialogues more likely to contain emojis than non-toxic dialogues? So let's see, user toxicity, that's my user toxic, that's my property. Let's see. So 2.93% of toxic dialogues include emojis, while non-toxic dialogues only have 0.74%. So toxic dialogues are more likely to contain emojis. I can also change this to a time series graph, and for example, let's see, align charts, and here it is. Okay, and that's it for this video. I hope you liked it and found it interesting. Like and subscribe, and see you in the next video. See ya.